The following program is a work of fiction intended to educate and astonish the YouTube community. It has been carefully edited to conform to all YouTube guidelines, and any resemblance to any real contests, prizes, phone contacts, websites, or historical figures is purely coincidental.
Previously on Seattle Rock Today.
Jackson Parker, this is your Swami calling. This is your Swami Astro Ananda, astrologer of the stars, soothsayer of the infinite, and personal name designer to Andy Dick. Swami Astro Ananda hereby commands you hypnotically to play a little solitaire.
Hey, welcome back, Bobolinks. Welcome back, my favorite thrashers. I have to say, you surprised Big Daddy. You did. You surprised Big Daddy. How'd you do that? Well, do you know how many votes we got for M. Carlos in the last week? 420,000. 420,000 votes to see an episode of I'm Carlos Now. I mean, we just got clips. But that means you've been out there looking. What I'm hearing, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. You heard it here first. Seattle Rock Today. We're going to have some new clips for you. You know what won? The episode called Another Birdie. Another Birdie. That won. Surprised the hell out of me. Yeah, surprised Big Daddy. I thought, well, it might be, empty or something like that. No, Another Birdie. Well, we're catching a lot of flack from Mick and Murray, but all those votes certainly helped. We got all those email addresses. That makes Mick and Murray feel pretty good. Hey, Garrett, how you doing today?
Mr. Parker, doing okay today. We got Lester in the green room.
Lester?
Yeah, they're gonna.
Well, we'll work Lester in somewhere, down at the bottom or something. Hey, how you doing? What's going on at the house?
Actually, Mr. Parker ran into my superintendent, Ray. Ray is
I remember Ray.
He's got a Ford Econoline van. It's a blue one, but he painted it with a brush. He brush painted his van.
What color?
Blue.
Like eggshell blue?
Like a real bluish blue with a can, like a can of paint and a brush.
Mm-hmm.
Most people like powder coated and stuff, but he did it that way. He was working on the roof, Mr. Parker, and I walked out on my fire escape, looked up, and he was hanging over. He said only one thing to me. He goes, "Hey, amigo!"
Huh?
So,
Next time, ask him if he's got any salsa records. I'm always looking for salsa records. You know that.
You got it, Mr. Parker. So I was talking to Lester. Well, Lester's actually a guy and also the name of the band. And he said they're going to do a sound check early tonight at the Angels Wings. They're playing tonight at the Angels Wings. They're going to do a sound check early for some reason. So he wants to kind of get this thing done pretty quickly if he can. Mr.
Well, you know, we'll work him in. Like I said, we'll work him in.
Okay, but Mick and Maury, you know, they watched the Rock on this show. They want the Rock videos.
I'm telling you, you know, I'm having a feeling that Seattle Rock today is, you know, it's changing with the times. You know, you can't stay still, buckwheaters. You're listening to me, Big Daddy. You can't stay still. You got to keep moving. You got to find the next hot thing. You got to be the next hot thing. That's right, you buckwheaters. My favorite tyros. Oh, I'm telling you. If it weren't for you spelunkers, where would I be? Back playing poker or, I don't know, shipping boxes? My goodness. I'm so happy to be here to present to you some clips from I'm Carlos Now. Are we ready for the clips, Kara?
Eileen, you got the opening number for With the Chet Baker team? You know, yeah, she's got it. She's got it queued up there, Mr. Parker.
Okay, well, here we go. Here's a clip from Another Birdie. I'm Carlos Now. Dig it, dig it, dig it.
Let's get crossed.
Hello.
Sammy, it's Frank. How you doing?
Hey, Frank. What's cooking? Good looking?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just, you know me. I've always got one, you know, step ahead of myself. But I got a couple of things I want to run by you. You know, the golf school's going okay, but better than that, I came up with a new golf strategy. That's
Yeah, we're on a piney.
well, it kind of, yeah. That's what I appreciate. Well, it's a pretty conservative strategy, and it really comes from blackjack theory of, you know, how to make your bets. And it's based on a certain kind of establishing an emotional stability before you go for a hero shot or make that forward. Yeah, so in a nutshell, it's a momentum play. You play the first 3 holes for par. I mean, just, you know, hit the fairway, hit the green, you know, because you're still, you know, getting into it until you get a birdie. If you get a birdie, then, yeah, you know, cut the dog leg, go to a tuck pin, you know, give your approach by a lot of steam.
Play aggressively.
Yeah, when you have the green light, when the juices are flowing. I mean, it's like, you know, basketball players, they can get in the zone, right? And
Exactly.
yeah. So that's the basic of it.
That's really good thinking because when I start out aggressively and my shots don't, you know, I don't hit the shots that I visualize, I get very angry and it takes me 2 or 3 holes to recover, if I recover at all.
How can you recover? Because you're already angry and you fuck up the next hole.
Right, exactly. So that's good thinking. I like that strategy.
Welcome back, Nat Catchers. Did you like that? Did you like that? You know, the French New Wave back in the 70s, they kind of pioneered this, you know, art as conversation. But in America, they didn't really catch on until I'm Carlos Now. Here we got a whole beautiful segment with Dizzy Gillespie. I think it's Dizzy Gillespie. Maybe it's, well, I'm gonna ask Gary about that. But you got this jazz, you got a conversation going. It's like, makes you think, don't you think? Nat Catchers, don't you think, Gary? What do you think about that clip?
I like the clip, Mr. Parker, but I kind of think when it opened up, you saw like Chet Baker.
Chet Baker, there it is. Okay.
That was a dead giveaway to me, sir. That we were probably listening to Chet Baker as well.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Well, you know, Chet, you know, he ended up looking like a mummy, but, you know, he was sweet player. Sweet player.
Oh,
Now stay away from that horse. Stay away from that horse, you buckwheaters.
Mr. Parker.
That's a lesson to learn.
Oh no, Mr. Parker, I got some bad news again. It appears that after Lester finished the deli roll, they stormed out for the sound check. After all, anyway. So
That's not bad news. That happens every week now that we got all of our fans
yeah, but
waiting for I'm Carlos now.
no, it's bad advertising.
We should not even book anymore.
It's bad advertising, though, Mr. Parker, because we're promoting these artists on the show and they're not on the show. So I don't know what to do. Mick and Maury are really going to be teed off. But if you want to
Well,
do Carlos now, I guess it's fine. But
no, we got the whole audience just craving to see it. The clips, they love the show. You know, Seattle Rock Today just has to, you know, go with the times a little bit. So we got another clip up there. What's going on? You want to come out here and talk about it?
are you sure, Mr. Parker? I came out last week. Is that all right? I mean,
Are you wearing your undershirt?
that doesn't really matter at this point now, does it? So, I saw the dailies from last week. I saw the dailies and it was.
Right. Well, I mean, when did you take? May I ask you a question, Gary? Just an intimate question here in front of all my fans.
Sure.
When did you take that self-hypnosis class?
From Swami Astro Ananda, kind of. He's.
Well, he's what I mean. He's the Swami to the Hollywood stars. So I mean, I don't know. It just seems like he didn't quite finish the job with you or something.
No, I didn't quite finish the job, Mr. Parker, unfortunately.
Well, he's kind of expensive, isn't he? I mean, you probably had one session. Is that it?
You know, Mr. Parker, the problem is that I sat in that chair for an audition last year, and it was kind of forgettable. But anyway.
Okay.
You were
So,
saying,
anyways, I'm saying. I mean, you're fine. I mean, you're fine. You got your T-shirt and everything. So.
I think, there's another clip from if the people like Another Birdie, like you said.
Yeah.
Eileen.
They're crazy about it.
Well, there's this one scene where you've got the bizarre night. There's like a nightmare between the bizarre like this number 7 character, and it looks like
That was mentioned in one of the emails.
Looks like you, like from here down.
Well, you know.
It could be Frank Lendover, but anyway,
Yeah, probably.
it was about the gold con, and then they after complaining about the lack of gold, suddenly he gets all the gold. Now he's happy again. It's like a little baby, and then
Okay.
Frank just kind of walks out at the end of the sketch. He said it was his nightmare, and
Well, it is. I mean, everyone can identify with nightmares, right, folks? Right, you buckwheaters? Yeah, everyone can identify. Okay, well, let's roll it then. Let's give them a shot. Here we go.
Eileen, peanuts.
Peanuts.
Hey, thanks for coming. Right on time. Hey, is that a Patek? Looks like a Patek. Oh, man, where'd you get that? I'm telling you, the other. And those shoes? Where'd you get those shoes?
You're in a fucking bill coat.
I was told that they would be suitable for blending into human society.
Oh, that's great. Hey, listen, I'm glad you came. Oh, we have a little glitch. The 51% didn't exactly go down. It's like this. They want to see 30, you'll get 15% more. 66%, but we want 33% now and proof of the gold. How does that sound? You get more. You see, you get more. For the same amount, you get more.
These all were my.
So, is it a deal? What do you think?
People of your planet understand how lengthy and difficult light speed travel is.
Oh, well, I understand. Maybe did you have a little problem?
Is not the word of a highly developed, sentient, spacefaring, interstellar civilization not enough to guarantee
we could just,
a certain amount of wealth that to us is minuscule, but to you pathetic Earthlings is a fortune.
Let's go.
Well, let's see.
You Earthlings.
I think we might just. I'm going to have to report this back to number 7, and I think he might just have to take it.
Do it himself.
I don't. It's not. It's just not. It's not working out.
Well, with all due respect, number 7 can squish his squallions for all I care.
I see.
51%. I will await your reply, Mr.
66.
Ambassador.
66.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
You went coyote call on it, man. I mean, you screwed it up, man. I can't freaking try to do a damn freaking thing and just. I mean,
This is it.
Well. Whoa. You did it. You really did it. Is that your car?
This might not be your dream.
No, I could see an old car for an old relic like you. Wow. Wow, you weren't kidding, were you? Wow.
This might be my nightmare.
Bay Ocean? You're telling me this is shit's at Bay Ocean? That's all closed down, man. Army Corps engineers shut that down. And where? Here? The jetty? Where? I mean, is the gold here? Is this on the jetty? The 6? What number were you in the Roddenberry 9? 6? I think so, huh?
6 is my number.
Was your number. Well, so all I gotta do is meet this clown, sign some paperwork, and we're done. Is that it?
That's it.
Just sign my life away, huh?
It's done.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna hold on to these. I might need to protect my eyesight from this idiot, and so that my irises don't get radiated. All right, I can do it. Just set up a meeting, and I'll sign away.
It's already done.
You want a peanut? I got peanuts. You want a peanut? You sure? I got extra peanuts. All right, suit yourself. Peanuts.
Well, that was
Peanuts.
Garrett. That was a nightmare. It reminds me of a nightmare that I've had, actually. You know, you're kind of watching somebody else watching a screen, and it just seems like you're in a cave. You know, in a cave, and there's like bears outside, and you know, it never seems to make any sense. No sense at all. You know, so I don't know. You know, I can understand why the folks think that's a great scene, but it kind of unnerves me a little bit. You know, I mean, I guess I'm just kind of more easygoing. I would like to think that I never have a nightmare. I don't want to be reminded about nightmares, but I understand artistically where, you know, it can really shake you up a little bit.
Well, you know, this third clip Eileen's got queued up is this big long poem at the end. Do you remember that one, Mr.
I do. I think that's actually my favorite bit because the poetry is unbelievable in that.
Yeah.
And the imagery, and I mean just the whole story of this gal that goes to Vietnam. I mean it's
well, it's very sad.
oh, it's tragic, but I mean it may make you cry.
Maybe this is the scene that made everybody vote for Another Birdie.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. This one is it gets you right here. Whether you've had Woodford or not, it just gets you right here.
But the Woodford helps.
The Woodford does help, yes.
Well,
Let's roll it.
Let's roll it.
Buddha's Body.
Buddha's Body.
Ricky's raised diamondbacks since she was 8, keeping them slow with small white mice. Now she sells the venom mail order to pay for her Harley, popping wheelies in the Palos Verdes High parking lot to rankle the jocks and straights. Her only steady is a set of Wilson staffs slung over her shoulder like the Duke of Windsor. She's busted for selling grass to an undercover cop, posing as a golf magazine reporter. It's the same as feeding pink eyes to my rattlers, she says. It makes them happy and conversational. What's wrong with that? Her inventor father sneaks another scotch. Her mom's silence says it all. The deputy DA with a military buzz cut gives her the choice of 2 to 20 for felony narcotics or a rare chance with the Army Rangers. Starting tomorrow in Monterey. No one can get you out of this one, kid. We want Palos Verdes clean. Every judge in this county has a runaway daughter that started with a joint in school. You're cooked.
better sign on. Take your chances in Nam and do what no other girl has done. So, she looks him square in the eye, pulls him closer with his stained tie, and headbutts his nose. Given her immense intelligence, she easily outscores the 89 others, testing to become CIA code, language experts. So on her 18th birthday, she's shipped to Saigon to translate the tortured confessions of NLF officers into American primetime English. The dependence of her superiors on sleep deprivation, torture, and sexual humiliation changes her idea of information forever. She spends her downtime devising an unbreakable code so she can talk to herself. To the hundreds of X's left on her arm by snake bites, she adds O's with a tattoo needle. And soon the other Rangers know. So she gets first crack at every new horse the minute it hits the barracks. Oh yes, the heroin helps her concentration and hides the pain of Daddy's daughter grown to look like a boy. After 3 months in Nam, she's a junkie with a heavy habit and the nodder's trick of playing every end against the middle. The more outrageous she acts, the more undercover they think she is. Navy thinks she's Army, the Marines think she's Navy, and the CIA thinks she's working presidential folder. She comes and goes as she pleases, so the brass ignores it when she hits the field to debrief a Viet Cong colonel. Selling dates of an upcoming offensive for $2 million. And a day at Disneyland for his family. When she goes AWOL, the general staff stiffens. Calls it MIA and sends the Rangers in to take care of their own. She's working toward the border through booby-trap tunnels, following a rumor of an old Buddhist monk carving cosmic language in a needle tree. She finds him a mile. From Cambodia, 60 feet up. She climbs the platform, rolls up her sleeves, and hears a heart blast off behind his expressionlessness. I have never met
a mind like yours. I've been working on Buddha's body for 22 years, trying to write the sacred code in a living thing. Will you stay to help me? Ricky takes the rope down, comes back in an hour with 3 small barbecued pythons and some boiled greens. You are a new kind of woman. What is your belief? I love the future of man. The old Buddhist understands more in Ricky's reply than she thinks. And while they carve the meaning of Buddha's body into the reddish-brown bark, they come to shared conclusions. They see the world as a lost monkey in a multi-dimensional jungle of dark energies. They feel the steady pull of expanding consciousness and the wrenching tragedy of personal affection. They travel to new locations in the multiverse, riding white cones of rippling photons. And while the old man soars, his hand wanders. Doubt has raised the ancient defenses. He gets nasty when she goes into the green for her fix. Sentimental when she brings him hot rice. One afternoon after lunch, he's on the big branch, starting a promising new paragraph. When love attacks and he falls, no spot of ochre hitting no ground. Once the obligatory hooting and clowning are over, the monks pass on the master's final request. Can you complete Buddha's body? Yes. Can you stay? Ricky takes a final look up the needle tree and heads back to the tunnels. Determined to get lost like Chet Baker.
Wow. It might have been that finger, but boy, that really hits me right there. I mean, that man's poetry, it just seems to, you know, it makes the. I mean, it's tragic, but it's somebody else's tragedy. So afterwards, you feel a lot better. Do you feel a lot better out there, buckwheaters, that you were never in Vietnam and nothing has ever happened to you? And, you know, what do you think? Tell us what you think. Put your comments online. Bring it on in. That's what I'm saying. What's the...
That's Mick and Maury called up Eileen and said they got to get a rock video on here. They're going to can us. I knew this was going to happen. Knew it!
Oh, fuck.
We got the video. The guy walked out earlier. We can play his video. Oh, here we go.
Play the video.
All right, so we got
Lester.
Lester, and his tune is called Moo Tai. Moo Tai. Here it is, Lester on Seattle Rock Today.
Guitar, as I was walking, and I was eating my Thai food, and I was crunching hard on some snow peas and broccoli. There's no guitar. We need guitar. We have no guitar. We've got to have guitar. Got to have guitar. It's black. It's very black.
Lester! Gotta love Lester! Moo Tai! Moo Tai. Moo Tai. Is that Rochambeau here?
I don't know. You know, there's other stations. I mean, Mitch and Maury don't know everything. There's other stations. We could go to K-Quick. We could take this show to K-Quick. You know, I mean, how much they paying you? Not enough, I know. I know they're not paying you enough. They're not paying me enough. I got offers, man. I got offers. We don't have to put up with this shit. Making more, mixing up our show. You know, I mean, I don't like it, man. I just don't. I mean, this isn't right. This isn't right. I mean, we had all the timing down, and fuck them. Fuck them.
There's got to be a better video we can show then, Mr. Parker.
I know. One of the all-time favorites. What about Mystery Guy?
Oh, wet spots?
Mystery Guy.
Eileen, you got any off the... No. The video, the cartridge for wet spots. Just fast forward a little bit. You got it? Mystery kind? Yeah, she's got it.
Okay. Well, buckwheaters, want to thank you for being here. And here are your famous wet spots. Mystery kind. Roll it.
Look into lovers' eyes.
Welcome back, Spelunkers. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, it's because Mr. Parker got a little upset during while the video played. There was a call, there was a phone call, there was an irate conversation, some unpleasantries were exchanged. But I just want to thank everybody while we're still on the air for watching the show. Jackson loves you guys. You are his lifeblood. And it's just, we got to keep promoting. I'm Carlos now. Keep calling in. I know whatever episode you want us to do, analyze, just call it in. The episode that gets the most votes will be discussed on the show. For tonight, this is going to be a wrap. Like I said, I'm not in this chair very often. Don't like to be in it, frankly. But be well. Be nice to each other. See you next time. Seattle, rock today. I'm looking at you. Okay.
Good, that's good. Well done.